Hello, my name is Carolina Sai. This is an assignment of English 5. I'm going to talk to you about an event that changed the world, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Imagine a world shaped by conflict out of the destruction of the Second World War. A collective vow was forget and by the international community to never again allow such atrocities. This was the driving force behind an event that fundamentally changed our world. On December 10, 1948, in Paris, the UN General Assembly adopted the Universal Declaration of the Human Rights, UDHR. World leaders created a roadmap to guarantee the rights of every individual everywhere. The declaration draft committee was chaired by the United States Representative Eleanor Roosevelt and Lebanon, and Peng Chang of China. Dr. Chan especially argued the document should reflect more than simply Western ideas, incorporating a pluralist view and a different philosophy. Adopted with high nation abstaining but none deserting. It was hailed as a truly significant historic event that established the supreme value of the human person and the inalienable right to live from want and oppress. Three core aspects define the UDHR's creation and its imminent consequences. The global vow. The declaration was driven to the vow to never again allow atrocities. The consequences was the establishment of a global moral standard, but no one that initially lacked a mechanism for immediate armed enforcement. Multicultural drafting composed of members from 18 states with various political, culture, and religious backgrounds. The committee consciously so they ensure the declaration reflects more than simply Western ideas. This results in a document with immense moral authority and global legitimacy. The non-binding resolution. The UDHR was adopted as a General Assembly resolution, a roadmap, making it a non-binding declaration. The consequences was that while it became the universal idea, years of struggle were still ahead to translate its ideal into legally enforceable treaties. If I could go back and strain these three aspects, my proposed change will be about the fortify the never again vow. I will have mandate the creation of an independent permanent war atrocity prevention task force on the day of the UDHR's adoption. This body will be fully funded and tasked with early monitoring and rapid response planning, giving the vow an imminent actionable enforcement mechanism. About the deep and multicultural legitimacy, I will have ensured that the finally negotiating body granted non-voting observer status and consultative rights to representatives of the world's most vulnerable groups, including indigenous people, refugees, and those under colonial rule. This will have structurally embedded their voices and concerns, ensuring the declaration reflects more than just the political interests of the member states. About the rewarding its non-binding nature, it will have championed the simultaneous adoption of our parallel binding imminent essential rights treaty that codified the most fundamental civil rights, such as the right to life, freedom from slavery, and freedom from torture. This will have established a direct legal pathway to protect against the most grievous violation, accelerating global accountability. The world we hope. This change will fundamentally improve the world. An empowered atrocity prevention task force will ensure the vow of never again is backed by action leading to faster intervention and fewer human rights catastrophes globally. The Spain consultative rights will ensure the declaration principles are more deeply inclusive, fostering a more truly universal understanding of dignity. Finally, the binding imminent essential rights treaty will drastically accelerate global accountability, ensuring that the most fundamental rights, the inalienable right to live free from want and oppression, are legally protected without delay. My wish for future generations is that they inherit a world where UDHR is not just a noble aspiration, but a universal lived reality. I wish for a world where the atmosphere of genuine solidarity, and brotherhood among men and women from all latitudes that was felt during the adoption is the default human experience. I hope that the value placed on the human person becomes so supreme that the very concept of a human rights crisis becomes an absolute chapter in history. Thank you.